numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. 16.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Go. Give these tracks. Let's go. 25.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Saints take over. Let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st down, Saints.
Ready, 5-9.
Mike, 45. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let him know. Check safety.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on second down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
You think you won't get this? Check.
You're good. Right forward, ready.
Now Breeze on third down. And he finds Cook. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Say. Check. Crunch.
We go 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's get it.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Check.
5-9. Hey, easy. Ready, check.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
45. Mike, 45. Go.
Hey, shoot. Hey, easy.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike 45. I'm coming after you.
Hey, foxtrot.
45 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Here we go.
That's mine. I got him.
45 seconds.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, easy.
Switch.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready. You ready?
Come on, come on, come on. Hey, we got right. We got right. 3 bud.
Tight dog. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 11.
45, Mike, 45.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double dog. That's the way.
5-9. Under. Hey, easy. Good. 5-4. Ready.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it's incomplete.
Breeze pass from the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Check. Squeeze down low.
Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It comes to me, it's me. And 58 is mine.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Wait! Look out, get out!
On third down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready, 5-9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Kill.
Slam. 59 Mike. Check.
Sammy.
Go, Brandon. Turn it over. Get that ball.
Hey, easy.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Easy.
6-man. Check curls. 59 Mike. Check.
We go 21.
I got you, boy. Shoot.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Kill.
Check four. Tighten up.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Mike, check. 59.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, kill. 12.
59.
Hey, high 7.
59 Mike. Check.
Hey, easy.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
11.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Kamara. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready, Blue 80s. Hey, Rick Lance. Blue 80.
Here's Olison. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Down. Ready. Blue 80.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now Ito Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You don't want no problem.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're running it. Watch twist.
Check.
Watch twist.
Blue draw Porkers.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now with Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hatchet.
Now it's Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ready. 5-9.
Let's go.
21.
What you got? What you got, man?
From the 36, Breeze. And this will be incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's third down and 2 yards to go.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Breeze going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Easy.
So here we go on 4th down to Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
No. You kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 24.
Here we go. Ready, tackle.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready. 5-8.
I'm coming. Slam.
Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. He'll kill.
Now Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And all intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. That one good for 26 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Wait. Switch.
Check the backer.
Now here's Olison, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Quadri Olison with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Alpha. Hey, easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go. Sammy. 12. 5-1. Hey, Echo. Hey, kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Bravo.
Watch the curl. 58.
To throw again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mark 22. Cut.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And no, it's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready. Yellow lady.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, Saints.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Yellow waiting.
Here we go. Check nine.
Hey, easy.
Banjo.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Begin.
Over.
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check 1, 3.
Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they take a knee.
Breeze on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our line.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, easy.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really?
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue.